Hello, hello! Welcome to Digital English. I'm Emma, and I am so incredibly happy that you're hitting play today.
And I'm Ben. We're back. And honestly, I'm just glad to be here because my morning was a bit of a disaster.
Oh no, what happened, Ben? You look a little stressed?
Well, I tried to take up a new hobby this morning, gardening, but I think I'm better at growing nothing. Just dirt.
Take up. That is actually a perfect way to start. You see, you're already using our topic for today. We're talking about the verb take.
Wait, just the word take? Like, I take my coffee with milk?
Not exactly. We're looking at phrasal verbs with take. You know, those combinations where take meets a word like up, off, or after, and suddenly the meaning changes completely.
Ah, the famous phrasal verbs. They used to scare me so much. It's like a secret code, right?
Exactly. But today, we're going to break that code. Our goal is for you to feel comfortable using these in real life, so you sound more natural. Let's start with the classic, take off. Then, what comes to your mind when I say that?
Easy. An airplane. Like, the plane takes off at 8 p.m.
Perfect. But imagine I'm wearing a very heavy sweater and I'm too hot. I need to take off my sweater. It means to remove a piece of clothing.
So planes go up and sweaters come off. Got it. But wait, I heard someone say a business was taking off.
Yes, when a business or a career takes off, it means it becomes successful very quickly.
Oh, like her YouTube channel really took off last month.
Exactly. Listen to the sound, Ben. I don't say take off, I say take off.
Okay, I have a question. I said I took up gardening, but I think I need to take back the tools I bought.
Take back? You mean you want to return them to the store?
Exactly. I still have the receipt. So I need to take back this shovel because it's clearly broken.
Then the shovel isn't broken, but you're right. Take back is for returning things to a shop, or even returning words, like, I take back what I said about your gardening skills.
Thanks, Bemma. I appreciate that. But wait, I actually tried to fix my old radio yesterday. I decided to take it apart.
Oh, Ben, take apart? That sounds dangerous.
It was. To take apart means to separate something into small pieces. I wanted to see the wires inside.
And did you fix it?
Well, I took it apart in 5 minutes, but I didn't know how to put it back together.
Next time, you should take down some notes first.
Take down, like move them to the floor?
No, to take down means to write something on a piece of paper, like a phone number or instructions. Please take down these notes.
Wow, Emma, this is a lot of information to take in at once. My brain is getting full.
I know, Ben. To take in means to absorb or understand information. It's okay if it's a lot. You don't have to take on every single verb today.
Take on? Like accepting a challenge?
Exactly. To take on a new responsibility or a difficult task. Just learn 3 today, and you'll be fine.
Okay, good, because I think you need me to take over the next part of the explanation while I drink some water.
No problem. To take over means to take control when someone else stops. I'll take over now. Let's talk about family. Take after. Then who do you take after, your mom or your dad?
Definitely my dad. We both have the same messy hair, and we both forget where we put our keys. So I take after my father.
Perfect. It means you look like them or behave like them. Much more natural than saying, I am similar to.
This is great. But Emma, what if I'm hungry? Can we use take for food?
Oh, absolutely. My favorite one, takeout.
Ah, like, let's get Chinese takeout tonight.
Exactly. To take out is to buy food at a restaurant, but eat it somewhere else. Listen to the sound again. Takeout.
Takeout. It's like a little slide.
Okay, Ben, let's do a quick check. If I say, I'm going to take off my shoes, take down your order, and get some takeout, what am I doing?
You're removing your shoes, writing down what I want to eat, and then getting the food.
Spot on. You're a pro.
I'm trying. It's actually not as scary as I thought. I used to think I had to translate every single word, but now I'm seeing the picture of the phrase.
That's the secret, Ben. Don't look at take and after as two separate things. Look at them as a team.
Well, I feel a lot better about these. I think I'm ready to take on the rest of my day. Maybe without the gardening tools this time.
Good idea. Thank you all for listening to Digital English. We love having you here.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.